Hi everyone, welcome to the video. Thank you for tuning in. Today we're going to focus on how to buy cryptocurrencies. I've been producing these videos talking about the space, and you probably see information here and there and have been exposed to various content over the years or for however long you've been following this. But you now want to see how do you buy it. So because it's not conventional as opposed to a bank account or stocks and mutual funds and all of that, let's have a look at the process. I'm going to start with Binance. They're one of the biggest exchanges, and I think they're probably one of the best out there, if you ask me, in terms of user friendliness, the range of crypto assets they have there. Also, very available directly in various languages and also indirectly through Google's website translator. So you're in full control. You should be able to understand. The whole process is involved, clearly explained in your language, and they now, as of recently, let's just click here, they now accept credit card payments. In the beginning, they only accepted like crypto deposits, so you would have to then register on a separate exchange and then go to this one. I won't actually register an account. You can work it out here. Just go to register. Let's just quickly go to the next page, and you'll see, just enter your details here. Now, how it works, at least from my experience with Binance, is they have various tiers of identification. So if you can actually register an account with very little identification. However, that limits how much you can deposit and withdraw. And yeah, unless if that's changed. But from when I last checked, it appears to be that way. So various identification tiers and further information on the website. Moving on to Coinbase. As you could probably tell, I speak about them quite a bit. They are actually number one in terms of how much they control with assets. Let's have a look here. Yeah, they've got the largest wallet balance for any exchange in the space. Binance coming in at 2. And they're probably the most user-friendly. The only downside I thought I'd throw this in now, is that the fees tend to be a bit higher than Binance, I should say, and some of the other exchanges. But again, very user-friendly, quite secure they've got the Coinbase Vault. Just bear with me for a second. Just went to load this article or this website. So Coinbase Vault. So within your account, they offer vaults, or as they call them, for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin. Some of the major cryptos out there. Now, what I like about this vault is, so you buy it. So you buy the crypto, you put it into your regular wallet. You can then transfer that from the wallet into the vault, and there's a time delay withdrawal. So if someone were to hack into your account, this 48-hour window applies. So you can't get the funds immediately, but in the event of fraudulent activity, this is highly advantageous. You can get multiple approvers as well, not necessary, but it's good to have the option. And offline storage. A lot of the major exchanges store over 90 to 95% as a minimum offline. And from my experience, they've been very safe. I haven't lost a single cent in any of these wallets that I've got. And people I've spoken to seem fairly content. As I said, the fees are a bit high in the beginning. I think they've gradually dropped. And this is the beauty of competition. A lot of the other exchanges will force everyone to be as competitive as possible with fees and just offering a good service as well. And so there's Coinbase. Coinbase are a bit limited in terms of the cryptos they offer. Coinbase supports the following digital currencies. This is based on whether you've got a regular Coinbase account or Coinbase Pro and Prime. It's one of your advanced users. And as you can see, the various assets based on your geographic location. This is the list, and there are many exemptions as well. In some places, you can only deposit, but you can't withdraw for cash. Therefore, you have to transfer. So again, not as extensive as Binance. They've just got a ton of tokens that they cover. It's pretty much the A to Z of whatever you want, you'll find it on there. In fact, that just says it all there, just looking at the list. But yeah, with Coinbase, if there's something you really want, so if there's a token you specifically want to buy, do check that it's on the exchange before registering all your details. Just a heads up. Some people have learnt the hard way doing that. So yeah, that's Coinbase. Moving on to the next one, Bitstamp. Now, just before I continue, there are a ton of exchanges out, or there is a ton of exchanges out there, and I'm just looking at the most popular ones, especially the most reputable ones. Bitstamp, I use every so often, and they're pretty convenient. Yeah, accepting credit card deposits or even debit card deposits as well. And yeah, good service. Again, secure and transparent. 98% of funds stored offline. You can do now. I think another thing I forgot to mention is with these exchanges. So not only can you buy, but they do day trading. It seems to be a very popular option through these exchanges as well. Yeah, that's pretty much a different topic. And yeah, one sec. So just have a quick look at the register section. Yeah, so it starts off with basic details, and I think they have the identification tier system as well. Do check, and it's about, I think what's important is to give people the option to register as little or as many details as they would like. At least having some limited functionality with very little ID being revealed is better than just being excluded and there's a request for all this information at once. So do your research. Always look at reviews. So that's another thing. Just look at this video and you've got these websites and you think, okay, well, sounds good, sounds legit based on the exchange rankings. Yeah, I did a solid probably an hour or so, hour and a half of research to see how people find the exchanges, pros and cons of them, various review sites. So I highly recommend that. The last one I'm going to cover is Kraken. So back to the exchange rankings. Kraken comes in at 5. Actually, all of these come in the top 5 except for Bitstamp, number 6. I haven't used it myself. I've considered it, but I know others who do. So Kraken appears to focus more on trading crypto, but they do the storage option as well. It should be said that it's not ideal to keep vast amounts of crypto on these exchanges because you're at the mercy of the exchange's security system, which generally speaking, they are quite secure. And as I said, from my experience, it's been pretty good. I've never had an issue. I haven't lost a cent just from doing it. I would always recommend keeping the vast majority of the funds offline or spreading out. Probably just keeping them offline so you have control over how you store it. Now, that's a segue into one example of how you can store it offline. I'm actually going to dedicate a separate video to this, but a sneak peek to it. There's Ledger. They are probably one of the best companies in terms of storing your cryptocurrencies offline or away from an exchange. I'd say definitely one of the most secure out there. More work's involved, but tends to be more rewarding. And yeah, you've got, so as I said, Ledger, and there'll be other companies I'll mention. That's a wrap for now. Stay tuned for further content. Thank you again for watching the video. Feel free to like, share this, and subscribe if you want to keep up to date with more content. Thank you. I hope you're all having a wonderful day and enjoy. See ya.